Right, welcome back. It has been all far too long since I've filmed a YouTube video. I had this great plan to document my building of my PT business, my in-person PT business, which I started at the start of this year, and kind of fell flat in its face because I realised I'm way too busy to focus on that, and I made excuses for myself, to put it bluntly. But we are now here to make a change, to make a difference. And I want to start documenting from now, because no time like the present. What's that saying about planting a tree? Best day to plant a tree is yesterday. There we go. So to give you an update as to where I'm at right now, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Kieran. I was previously an accountant for 6 years, and I actually had a YouTube series which is really, really shit. To be fair, it's not really shit. I watched it back the other day, and I feel like I should feel a little bit more confident on camera now, just because of the nature of what I do. I feel like I'm better at presenting myself, at least I feel like I am. I could still be shit, but you can let me know. Previously I was the PT, which meant the part-time PT. Now instead I'm the full-time PT. Like I say, I started at the start of this year. I've been training people in person now for around 9 months or so. I feel like I'm doing all right. I worked it out the other day because I love a tracker. So I track my numbers of sessions and everything, and I worked out roughly I've done north of 600 sessions in the past 9 months, which I'd say is fairly decent. In all honesty, I don't actually have a concept as to whether that's fucking amazing, fucking terrible, but for me personally, looking at that number, I'm happy with myself, and it sounds like a big number, doesn't it? So yeah, a couple of things that I've found from starting PT in person is that I actually enjoy taking classes. I enjoy group sessions. I enjoy sort of talking to a group of people, which I never thought I would, because I almost compared it, before I did my first one, I compared it to public speaking, and I had shat a brick. I did not like the idea of it, and it scared the living daylights out of me. But now I'm doing it, I actually enjoy it. If I've got a good class in front of me, a good group of people in front of me, I feel like I can bring my best self, basically. It becomes a little bit more difficult if I'm not getting too much back from the group, but I feel like that's the same for everyone doing anything. Last thing I'll say on this, to bring you up to speed, is it's harder than I thought. Not necessarily the in-person. I knew the in-person was going to be hard, and when I'm in front of someone, I don't necessarily find that too difficult. I feel pretty comfortable in what I'm doing. I feel pretty confident in myself. But one thing I thought would be easier is the transition from in-person PT to then carry it over to my online presence as well. And given the fact that YouTube posting has stagnated, you can probably imagine that a lot of other stuff has stagnated. So the crossover was not as smooth as I potentially first anticipated, but we are here to make a difference. We are here to improve on that. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that should bring you up to speed with everything. I've got a big old gap in the middle of my day now. So I'm in between clients, so I'm going to use it as some time to program, to catch up on other stuff, to work on my online bits, where I'm building a couple of things that I can offer out for free to kind of bring people in. And yeah, that's kind of the goal of this channel, really. I'll go through it later on, but yeah, I'm trying to bring you guys along to see the background of the business. The whole idea behind this kind of channel for me is to basically I'm calling it like an anti-highlight reel. Meaning most of social media is just a highlight reel, just the highlights of, things that are going well, right? And I'm more than happy for my Instagram and other social medias to remain as such, but this one, I'd find it really interesting to see the inner workings of people building a business. So that's what I'm trying to do here, basically. And more than anything, I'm trying to see if everyone's chatting shit about if you work hard, you'll get what you want, basically. So yeah, we're told nowadays that, put your mind to something, focus on it, work hard, and you'll eventually get there. At least that's what I hear a lot. So yeah, it's putting that into action. Anyway, time for me to go and do some work, and later on I will address my main concern at the moment.
Look, baby, I'm way too high to be worried about what a nigga say about me. I'm way too fly to be coming down dishing out game for the free.
Right, so I just finished up another day of work, and yeah, we're a day in advance actually now because I got too busy. I went to go do some programming, got a little bit too into it and then went back to work and didn't have time. So yeah, finished up my work week and I'm now at the golf course. So I'm going to go hit some balls on the driving range and just see how much better I'm getting. Yeah, but I mentioned I'm going to address my main concern at the minute. I don't know how much this is going to resonate with other people. So I'd appreciate if this resonates with you, then let me know. But I feel like, and it sounds a little bit deep, but I don't mean it that deep, painfully average at things. And what I mean by that is I don't think I've ever had anything where I'm like, well, until recently, where I feel like I can confidently walk in a room and go, I'm the best at this thing. But equally, I don't necessarily feel like I walk in every room and I feel like I'm gonna be shit, or like I'm gonna be the worst at anything. Like I back myself with enough confidence to not feel like I'm the worst, but I'm not quite there in terms of like, am I the best? And then recently starting the new job, I feel like it's the one thing that I've done in my life so far where I can actually sort of point at it and go like, I feel good. I feel like I'm the best in this room right now. I feel like I'm the best. I could do the best. And it doesn't necessarily mean I'm concrete absolutely the best at what I do. I don't mean it like that. But it means that the belief in myself and the confidence within myself is there, which I'm not used to, but I'm getting there. And I feel like I wanted to tell the story from the other side of it because I've been on the side of a lack of confidence for so long that now I'm here to basically say like, it's all just a fucking game. Like no one actually knows what they're doing. And as much as, especially my clients, might look to me like I've got it all put together for them, everyone's winging it. It's just experience and sort of like time under the belt, basically. Which then made me sort of like have this realization that everyone's fucking doing that. If someone's better at something that you want to be better at, it's just because they've got there by putting more time into it. So I'm kind of trying to take that belief system that I've now got in myself and apply it to the high rocks that I'm preparing for in November. And it's hard, man, because like I feel painfully average. It's that feeling of being painfully average. And I'm noticing it with clients especially, that they'll come to me and think that they're not capable of doing something because they're just average. And I'm catching myself in that same sort of way, doing the same thing to myself, calling myself average in my head. And I'm never actually going to improve or be as good as I want to be if I keep on referring to myself internally as average. So yeah, like I say, it's a little bit deep, but this is me trying my best to not be painfully average anymore. And instead, apply stuff as soon as I learn it, because I feel like that's a skill that a successful person will have. But equally take myself seriously and like take my goals seriously, because I can point to a couple of people. I follow like a lot of high rocks athletes on social media and everything. And like, of course, I follow the best ones because you do, don't you? They're the like cream of the crop kind of thing. And they're the ones that get to the top and they get the large followings. So obviously I'm going to follow what they're doing. But the more I look at them, the more I kind of realize like, they've just built that confidence off of doing the work day in, day out. And it's the same way that I've developed confidence in my in-person PT. Like, I can confidently say that I am going to be the best PT for you. So I guess it's twofold for me. It's developing the confidence to do well in my high rocks, or as well as I want to do, but equally develop confidence in myself to be able to go into the online coaching world, which is what I'm documenting here, with that same confidence. And it's not going to happen overnight. Like, the confidence is built by you giving yourself evidence that you can do what you say you want to do, or what you think you can do. So, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to stop fucking thinking about it so much, and I'm going to go play some fucking golf. Yeah, hopefully someone gets what I'm going at. Fucking hell. Speaking of golf, might have to crack on with the progression a little bit, because boy, the weather's not looking good at the minute. The weather is not looking good, but it's the UK and it's the 21st of September, so what do we really expect? Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'm just going to round up the week so far, to be honest. I'm going to start off with training. Training is easy. I've just come from a gym session, so it's been a bit this week. Strength sessions have been fine. I've got work to do on the conditioning side. Today was a conditioning workout, and it was tough. This high rocks in a couple of months is going to be tough, but I've still got 2 months to prepare for it, which is more than enough time to make significant improvements from where I am right now. So I just need to do the work. I need to not stress about it and just do the work. What else? Work has been, well, in-person work has been quiet. September, so we were expecting a little bit of a pickup, but the pickup has not picked up yet. So hopefully we're going to get that end of year sort of post-summer spike with in-person clients come through in the next couple of weeks. But if not, is what it is. I've got other things to be working on. And speaking of which, we had our first, should I call it our first? Our first proper meeting of the tea breakers, which is coming soon. Something me and two of my friends are doing to build something to do with golf. We are enjoying getting into golf. We're enjoying learning about it and enjoying just getting to grips with it, to be honest. I think I'm definitely quite keen to get better, but there's a time investment, there's a financial investment that needs to go into it, because obviously you can't play golf if you can't pay to go to the course or pay for the right clubs that you need, stuff like that basically. In an ideal world, if you had unlimited money, you'd pay for like lessons as well when you had to get better, but I do not have that luxury right now. That is not stopping me. As you saw yesterday, I was at the driving range. That went really well, by the way. Yeah, I'm liking golf at the minute. It's allowing me to kind of switch off from the day-to-day and just focusing on something new, which I'm prone to doing, which distracts me sometimes but is also healthy to do. And then in terms of online content for the online coaching business, I'm sitting down today to prepare next week's set of content, which I'll be going through in the next video, I guess, and then also doing this right now, which is all making its way towards it. So yeah, I'm excited. I think if I can stick to this, then I'll reap the benefits in the weeks, months, years to come. So yeah, it's just about, like I'm telling my clients every day, you know what you need to do, just stick to it, do it over and over, do the boring stuff, do not avoid the boring stuff, and you'll get to where you want to go. And last but not least, I want to wrap up with what I was doing last week as well, because it was my birthday. It was my 26th birthday last week, and my wonderful girlfriend took me away to Nice. We had a stop in Monaco. We went all down sort of south of France. If you've ever been to the south of France, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. But there's Nice, which is a really good connection to other parts of it down there, and yeah, we kind of just went up and down, and that was all a massive surprise for my birthday, which, you know what, at some point I'll get her to explain, because I think it would be interesting to see the preparation that went into it. I'm interested. I know the very surface level that she was preparing it since February, that's right, and it's now September, so she's been keeping that a secret for a very long time, and I'm sure she's got some fun stories about where she had to hide stuff from me. She's already mentioned a couple of things where, like, she actually, so originally I thought I was going to Malta with her family and her, and there was a number of times where we were talking about this holiday to Malta, and apparently every single time I brought up the holiday, I'd obviously be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to do this in Malta or that in Malta, and she would consistently keep saying, oh yeah, I can't wait to do that on the holiday too, using the word holiday instead of Malta. So she got me. I'll say I had no fucking idea that was coming, and I am forever grateful for it. I know she was filming a couple of bits, because we kind of do this internal, fucking hell, that makes our family sound like a business. It's not a business, but we kind of, whenever we go on trips now, we kind of make a little home vlog, and our idea is that we can show friends, family, future kids, kind of what we were up to, and it's also just nice to look back on. It's almost like the modern day photo album. That's how we're seeing it. Like I say, I'll wrap up the video there. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, obviously let me know, and if you're interested in any questions about any of the stuff that I'm getting up to, because as you can tell, I've got a million and one things, or what feels like a million and one things going on at the moment. So if you have any questions about anything I'm doing at all, then let me know, but otherwise I will see you in the next video.